Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning on in to our Valley News Now desk on this first alert weather day. Another one, I know, and we got another one coming up tomorrow as well as Sunday. Stay tuned for a look at that in just a few seconds here. But one more time, thank you for joining us here on the Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So again, we're going to kick things off talking about just that. What is going on outside? Well, I can tell you, in short, a lot. So I'm going to get my screen ready to share with you here. And right now in Fargo, we're sitting at 7 degrees, cloudy, windy. You can see on the Dakota Magic Casino Skycam, those flags blowing in the wind down there. I mean, earlier in the valley today, this morning, we had quite a bit of movement on that camera. And we're going to stay cloudy and windy throughout pretty much the entire day. For the good portion of the day, it looks like about 5 o'clock, that's going to just be, wind's going to die down, be mostly cloudy. But, so, for today, why we called the first alert weather day. Arctic surge, falling temperatures, gusts above 30 miles per hour with blowing wind possible. You can see the wind chill temperatures there. Fargo, negative 28. You can even see, let's see who's got, Devil's Lake has negative 30. Langdon up there, up north, negative 34. So a lot to be mindful of if you're going to be outside at all. Saturday, why we called that first alert weather day? Because we've got a first alert weather day again today, tomorrow, and Sunday. That one is for dangerous cold, mostly sunny skies though, but you can see that feels like temperature there. Wow. It's going to be cold. Negative 23 is what it's going to feel like in Fargo. It'll actually be negative 4. Over in Detroit Lakes, DL, negative 7, feels like negative 28. Oof, up north in Hallock, negative 24 feels like actually negative 4. So I want to cruise on down here and let's click here. See what we got for Sunday as well. So the wind chills are going to be in the negative 30s. Nighttime going to be less brutal, which is great, but you can see that 7 a.m. we'll be at negative 25 on Sunday. Ouch. 4 o'clock though, 6 degrees. That'll be quite a bit nicer. So Saturday again, AM wind chills in the negative 30s, PM wind chills in the negative 20s. Today, this is when it all starts. Cold snap starts now. Negative 5 is what we're looking at for 4 o'clock. So you can see 7 a.m. we're higher than forecasted, 7 degrees right now in Fargo, but we're going to hop all the way down to negative 5 today. Looking forward on our 11-day planner here, you can see Monday 16. See, there's a relief in sight when we look at Tuesday, warm 37, a whopping 37. Feels like it's been a while since we've seen that, huh? Wednesday, 31 and mild. Thursday, 18. We're heading back down. You can see by next weekend, 15 and 10 are our highs for Saturday and Sunday. Low of 0 on Sunday. So we'll at least stay out of those negatives. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next week. We just got to get through this weekend in that bitter cold snap that we're going to be seeing. And if you've got any weather photos that you want to share with us, you can do so right here. You can also do this on our VNL Weather Up. I'll get to that pretty quick here. But you can see people sharing photos with us here. Shane sharing this one 3 days ago over in Thompson of what he was measuring for snowfall outside. Frozen car window in Gwinner from Ellie. Check this out. Having to punch through that thick ice there. Macintosh. God painting in Macintosh. That was 8 days ago from Susan. That's a beautiful sunrise there. And we're going to check in on these roads quickly, okay? So North Dakota, what we are looking at here, I mean, since we were looking at these yesterday, when I was showing these to you yesterday, there was a lot more color going on. However, it's getting worse. From South Dakota border all the way to the Canadian border on I-29, we're going to be seeing some scattered snowdrifts on the road. It looks like some completely covered roads. That's going to be around that Hillsboro area. And then I-94, if you're going to take I-94 today, anywhere out west, you're going to run into some scattered ice out on those roads. So that's going to be around a little bit east of Valley City. That's going to pick up for you. And then out west, all the way past past Mandan. I'm going to zoom on in here to southeastern North Dakota. You can see Lisbon, Foreman, Lidgerwood, Wyndmere. You're seeing some scattered snowdrifts out on the roads. That includes Highway 13 here. I know that's a popular one people are taking on their way to work in the morning. So we're going to cruise on in here near Devil's Lake as well. Devil's Lake, Minnewacan area, New Rockford. You're going to be seeing some scattered snow, scattered ice. Lots going on today. Some completely covered snowy roads over here on US 2 East. So lots to be mindful of there. We're going to click on over to Minnesota here. I'm going to unclick the weather stations with alert, and we're going to click on the plow cameras. So you're able to get a better idea of what's going on. So it has cleared up quite a bit, especially in these last couple of days. We're seeing a lot more green. However, does that mean set your cruise control at 75 or 80 if you're in North Dakota or Minnesota? Absolutely not. Green means seasonably good. So please still use your winter driving skills and be weather aware and drive for the season that we are in. I'm going to head on over to that Elbow Lake area south of Dalton here on 59. It says we've got some light slush on the roadway. I want to get a camera working here as well. I'm going to head on north over near Pelican Rapids. Let's see what we got going on here. And you can see this road is pretty much clear, but we've got a lot of buildup over on the side of the road there. Over in Monoman. Ooh, yep, that's a lot of snow. And those plows, it's great seeing these plow cams, seeing them in action out there. Hitting in Thief River Falls, that's an area that got a lot of snowfall these past few days. You can see scattered snow, scattered ice out on those roads, partially covered roads. So that's what that blue means, by the way. Blue means partially covered. Minnesota is a little different than North Dakota, how you navigate it. So North Dakota, you've got this color scheme, right? Purple means snow, yellow means ice, teal means frost, green means good, seasonably good, remember? Red means no travel advised. However, in Minnesota, it's going to be partially covered or completely covered. It looks like we don't really have any completely covered roads except for near Evansville. We'll click here and see what's going on I-94. They're saying they're seeing some completely covered roads on I-94. That's what that pink's going to mean. So the blue's going to mean partially covered. We're going to click on Highway 10 here. Looks like that one is seasonably good, and you can see that as well there. But we were even talking to law enforcement earlier this week who said, even if it's good, there could be some black ice over there. So you're definitely going to want to take it easy. Give yourself plenty of time to get where you need to go, and give those plows out on the roads plenty of room to be able to get their jobs done safely, of course. And you can find all of this information over on our website, valleynewslive.com. And of course, as always, your free VNL News app. You can download that in the App Store. It's free and easy to use. I'm going to move on to our news portion of this segment. We're continuing coverage of a man accused in his brother's murder who's now facing accusations in a separate death investigation. I'm talking about D'Angelo Hunt. We told you last month he was charged with murder in the death of his brother Isaac Hunt. Isaac disappeared in March of last year. Family members found his remains in November after a search on the Spirit Lake Reservation. Now, in a court filing yesterday, D'Angelo Hunt is charged with voluntary manslaughter in the death of his girlfriend, identified in court documents as only JMP. Yesterday's filing includes 9 new charges in all, including manslaughter, assault and strangulation to an intimate partner, tampering with evidence, and more. Court documents call it a crime of passion. So we only have that victim's initials, right? JMP, as I just read for you there. However, we have previously reported D'Angelo Hunt was dating Gemini Posey at the time of her disappearance from the Spirit Lake Reservation. That was in January of 2024. We know that he was questioned in that case. And in a statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office District of North Dakota, Attorney Nicholas Chase highlighting the important step towards justice in this case that impacted the Spirit Lake community for more than 2 years. He notes that no indictment can undo this loss, but affirms the commitment to pursuing accountability. We, of course, are going to continue to follow this story for you online and on air.
Every day I miss her. Can't even express how much I miss her.
You're hearing very emotional words from the mother of a missing Fargo teen. So, Damiana Guzman was last heard from 10 weeks ago. As the search for the teen continues, Valley News team's Anna Ballweber checked in with family, who say they're doing everything they can to bring her home. She tells us where the investigation lies in this VNL exclusive.
Do you think she's in trouble? I do.
September 26th, the last time Robin Smith heard from her daughter. 16-year-old Damiana Guzman was staying with friends, last seen at Fargo South's homecoming dance.
She was going to stay the weekend. If not, the friend was to bring her back over to the apartment. And if all else failed, she was to give me a call.
No calls, no texts. Hours turned into days. Guzman has run away before, but this time was different.
She has once or twice before, but she's never this long.
She contacted police, who notified the community of a potential runaway situation. 10 weeks later, That theory is changing.
They got video footage of her getting into the vehicle of the adult male.
The family said they don't know who this man is, but police do. Video evidence shows Guzman with 2 adults at a house in Fargo, ultimately leaving with a woman.
She spent the weekend in the Fargo-Moorhead area where we do have information that she made contact with this adult female and then left, likely with just the adult female.
Detectives have reason to believe Guzman and the woman are headed out of state.
Part of our investigation showed that she may be heading to the area of South Dakota. Specifically, there's portions that were mentioned in the Southwest area.
A regional search. Her case doesn't qualify for an emergency notification like the Feather Alert, as that's only for adults.
It's not an Amber Alert either because she got into the vehicle willingly, so it wasn't an abduction.
Robin and Christine now spend hours a day seeking information that might help her return. They created a Facebook page dedicated to finding the teen. While pleading for answers, a message to Damiana.
It doesn't matter what was said or done, that I'm not angry. Just want her home.
With each day that passes, emotions hit a breaking point.
Absolutely, yes.
Family members say they haven't lost hope. They're working with local businesses, making posters, and raising awareness statewide. Reporting in Fargo, Anna Ballweber, Valley News Live.
So if you have any information on Damiana's whereabouts, you are asked to please get in touch with police. We have all of those routes available to get a hold of them over on our website, valleynewslive.com. But I do want to point out that if you want to send in an anonymous tip, you can do so by texting keyword Fargo Police as well as your tip. That's to 847-411. And a Moorhead man is in custody after a standoff in Fargo. So Damon Peterson was arrested Thursday evening. He's 24 years old. Incident started yesterday afternoon when Fargo officers were assisting the Minnesota Department of Corrections. They were at a home on Broadway North looking for Peterson, who was wanted on a parole violation for a burglary conviction. Police say Peterson refused to come out of the home. The Red River Valley SWAT team was called to the scene due to Peterson's criminal history. Standoff ended peacefully with Peterson being taken into custody. Peterson faces charges of preventing arrest and the outstanding warrant violation. He is currently booked in the Cass County Jail. And as we have already gotten a few rounds of first alert weather in and some severe storms as well, Cass County Sheriff's Office is also ready to handle emergency calls during these severe weather events. A situation back in December of 2019 where it took deputies over an hour to respond to a domestic violence call had them go to city commissioners to get funds for plow blades so they could clear snow while responding to calls. If the snow ends up getting too packed, deputies will then unload their snowmobiles and continue that route.
These vehicles are always ready to go, and if we know in advance that we have a weather system that's going to be affecting our area, then we get these vehicles out and they can be used to respond to regular patrol calls until we need the plow, but we definitely get them out in circulation.
As of right now, the Sheriff's Office has 2 plow blades and 2 snowmobiles. They also have 2 ATVs that can be used in case of an emergency. If you're still struggling to find that perfect holiday gift for that special someone or maybe someone's, finding that can feel impossible sometimes. But don't worry, we are here to help. We spent the day at West Acres Mall discovering the hottest trends and best gift ideas, and it can be a one-stop destination for everything on your list, from clothing and shoes to tech and beauty.
We start holiday hours on the 14th and the 19th leading up to Christmas Eve, so you can really get all the shopping in that you need.
West Acres does have a gift guide with unique finds, which we've linked for you on our story on our website, valleynewslive.com. Once you get all your shopping done, you can head on over to the food court. West Acres will help you wrap your gift for just $2 to $10. VNL spending a few hours ringing the bell yesterday for their Salvation Army. Our red kettle certainly got a workout. Thanks so much to all the generous shoppers at Moorhead Shields who took the time to stop and donate and even just chat. You can still sign up your group to volunteer. Simply head on over to register at ring.com. Every donation helps provide essential support to families and individuals in need. And that's about all I got for you here on this Friday morning. We have finally made it to Friday. Remember, you can find everything that I'm showing you here on this desk that you see in our shows, that you see on our Facebook page, our website. That's all available for you on the VNL News app, too. So we're able to send you push notifications as well. I send you one when I fire this thing up in the morning. We're also able to send you them throughout the day. If there's a story that we feel the viewers should know right then and there, we're able to send you a push notification to be able to do just that. Again, that's all I got for you here on this Friday. I hope you stay warm. Remember, we got those first alert weather days. That's today, tomorrow, Sunday. Lots going on. Going to be bitterly cold. Bundle up. I will see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.